Alrighty, I can be a little bit louder now, solely because birds are asleep. And I currently have a couple hours to fucking kill before I go back to doing what I was doing before. Hopefully I don't end up fucking cutting myself on a piece of glass again, because that was a pain in the ass, but whatevs. So, I have this pulled up. We're going to get to this in a little bit. We're also going to get to these. In fact, actually, there's going to be more, but that's going to be edited in a little bit. We're going off this post. Read more. Blah, blah. Oh, look, that's the account Swanzo has to, well, it used to be to impersonate me, but he changed the name solely to make it to where he cannot be accused of impersonating me anymore, despite it already being recorded that it was, and he made this account solely for that fucking reason, to try to dox me. So there was that. But the description also changed where, oh look, racist and child exploiter. He does not elaborate more on the race claim other than my skin color. Fuck everything else. All that matters is skin color to him, I guess. Child exploiter. Well, we've seen, as in the chat leaks, that he's the one fucking exploiting a fucking kid. Let's go to his fucking first comment. Got caught with felony fraud and GoFundMe. Yes, it is true, I set up a GoFundMe. I have to keep fucking elaborating this because he keeps fucking putting shit out of context. Did I use the money? No. By the way, this is going to be a fucking short version. More specifically, did I use the money for myself? No. Was the money used? Yes. Was the money used for me? In a way. So therefore, the fraud accusation is falling apart with that part alone. If you're not familiar, there is another person who was involved in making the vids gathering shit against him, who is called, we're going to call him Spoopy Boy, because obviously giving out his real name is going to have Swanzo target him instead, as well as me, and then still claim we're the same person, even though if you look it up, if I gave out his real name, it'd be two different people, but whatevs. This fucking pedo's retarded. But either way, the only fucking case he has for saying I committed fraud was by admitting that me and Spoopy Boy are two different people, because most likely that money would go towards him. I know my bank only keeps records from the past 6 months, so I cannot show who actually did give most of the fucking money to a GoFundMe account. By the way, it was me. And yes, it was over 1.1k that I myself donated to the GoFundMe I made as a anonymous contribution. Meaning, if anything, I was scamming myself. Which, one, is not possible, and two, wouldn't be fraud in any sense of the fucking word. But yeah, that's the kind of genius we're dealing with here. Someone who thinks that they're in control because they're too scared to do anything other than hide behind a fucking screen whenever someone criticizes them. But it's whatevs. I got banned off Twitter for sending violent threats. Well, in one of my prior videos, and in fact, actually in a post that I made on here, I'm pretty sure I showed who the person I was threatening was. In fact, let's open up new tab on screen. Community. Gee. Gee. I wonder if this looks familiar to anybody. This person right here. Again, as I stated in a prior vid, I made a post saying being banned isn't enough. I want this nigga dead. I wonder who I could be referring to. By the way, that's the threat that Swanzo is saying. And for some reason, he's calling this quote unquote person one of my victims, despite this quote unquote person being older than me. Tell me how that works out. So, and actually, let's go to this fucking account. Let's go to community. Let's see, 6 hours ago, because some dumb fucking 23 minute, not 23 minute, 23 fucking second vid where he's obviously going to take shit out of context. 21 hours ago, edited. 1 day ago, unedited. Blah blah, again claiming I had committed felony fraud and death threats to his victims, which got him banned from Twitter. That is his claim. With GoFundMe, I haven't touched it in a couple years, but if I remember right, a lot of people, especially those who do send anonymous donations, don't screenshot that they fucking sent it, most likely because bank info is recorded there. He's not getting my fucking bank info. So I'm not even gonna chance fucking going to GoFundMe or even showing a fucking screenshot of it that's edited with that info out, solely because he's gonna ask what's edited out. And then I'm gonna have to show it, which would be my fucking bank information. So yeah. There he is claiming that Sappho was one of my victims somehow. But Sappho's older than me. I'm pretty sure he knows who Sappho is too, and he might play dumb. He might end up deleting or editing out those parts, by the way, where he says that it was one of my victims or where I was sending violent threats. Solely because the fucking vid he posted. Let's see, videos. Shows right here again that he's the one who submitted the report. Here he is again saying violent threats against his victims. He most likely screenshotted the fucking post too. And he most likely deleted it. Either one, the first time I mentioned that he was more or less defending a fucking pedo and dog fucker at the same time, because that's what Sappho is. Or two, he's going to delete it now after this and say that he never had that image to begin with, and he's probably going to say that he's not the one who submitted this report, despite this being Swanzo, using a alt account, and this being a screenshot he took. I even full fucking screenshot here. Like with this one, okay, fine. It's a fucking account suspended thing. Whatevs. That's all it's gonna fucking show anyway. The rest are just gonna be black. That doesn't matter. I usually don't fucking report shit because I'm not a little bitch. So I'm not sure if it's gonna show what was reported or not in the whole screenshot, but if it does, it does, and he won't fucking show it. If it doesn't, oh well. Why is it you have two whole channels dedicated solely to make up fake evidence and lies to harass him? He's referring to himself in the fucking third person. That's just annoying. But let's see. Chat leaks vid. Hold on. Oh look, old profile, username, which this top part, yes. The top part only can be changed to mimic something. This part can't. Neither can the fucking Discord ID. They can't be changed. Fuck. English hard. It's fucking. It's 8 in the morning. I fucking woke up at 5 to work on my house next door. Give me a break. I'm still tired as fuck. Oh, look. The chat logs he refused to fucking show. The whole reason why he made the account that was first trying to fucking impersonate as well as slander me, and now it's just made to slander me. And he won't show that. And oh, look. Most of what he showed was from around. Keep in mind, it's day, month, year format. Because that's the way his victim had his fucking shit shown. I'm not sure if it was a glitch to where Kiro's shit was only this way here and then different for other stuff, but on a server that she made, a server that she made like Swanzo's server, the format was different. Where it was day, no, it was month, day, year. That server's still up, and it's closed off for obvious fucking reasons. Because he most likely has 2 or 3 extra discords lined up just to try to either one, jump ship whenever people realize that he is a fucking pedo, or two, to try to harass other people who are against him. But whatevs. All I know is that in this, she has it set up to where his stuff is day, month, year. But most of his screenshots that he used to quote unquote defend himself were dated 2023, either August or later. Now here's this. This vid. Still fucking missing from his shit. This is where he goes, like with a lot of the fucking Twitter shit, because Twitter has all the answers. My bad. This is the wrong one. This is another one that he likes taking out of context, though, which he can't anymore, which he loved using in his other vids, but whatevs. But yeah, this fucking vid's right here. Here's the fucking one I was actually meaning to put on. Again, it's 8 in the fucking morning. Tired as fuck. I'm just rushing to get this shit done so I can go back to fucking working on my house. That's it. But yeah, I'm gonna do full screen. This is where he does like the fucking Twitter shit because Twitter's gonna be the real truth. And interesting. fucking thing happens because I am just sharing my whole ass screen, not just a specific window. And that was in case of shit like this. This is why I had it set to full screen. This app right here is called VoiceMod. Obviously, it's not the only fucking vocoding software I have, and it's really fucking hilarious whenever you mix multiple fucking vocoding softwares together. For VR chat, my setup for an ear rape mic was Voicemeter, uh, both potato and banana, and voice mod, and it gave me a very satisfying ear rapey effect. It was fucking hilarious. I think I've even shown that stuff is different with voice mod, but whatevs. But yeah, either way, that's the main reason why this is just sharing full screen. Because at this point, Giro was reacting to the vids somewhat with me. Read this. I know in the past, Swanzo tried claiming that Kiro deleted her Twitter to hide evidence. What evidence would she be fucking hiding? Especially knowing that the shit in chat is real. We're going to get to that too. Well, get more in depth into that. Anyway. But here's this. So it's whatevs. Now, read all this. I'm actually just going to fucking skip ahead a little bit because I do go on with this a little bit, but just read this. He did not have this in his first vid. Doesn't matter because now all of these are fucking taken down. Now, again, he claims that we are exploiting her. And according to one person blackmailing viewers on my channel, some of them are minors. Well, here's the thing. Why have this fucking vid gone? It seems like a very important piece of info. Could it be because the other shit said in here? The other shit also gone over in other fucking vids? Then later on in the fucking Discord chats? But, yeah. He says he left it out, blah blah. That's still going to be a good thing to fucking have this video up for just for the fucking description. But I'm pretty sure I've shown some fucking evidence of where my and fucking Kuro's chat started. Mid-July 2023. If not, most likely Spoopy Boy has on one of his vids, which is, this is on predominantly his channel. So therefore, how is he going to prove this? Oh, by making bullshit claims like he has been doing. So blah blah. Where does it get good? About here maybe? Or 8 seconds in, so he's most likely said something fucking retarded. But yeah, I still want to see that. Who is blackmailing who and how? He made the claim, therefore he has to have evidence. Reason being, oh, look at all this fucking bullshit that Kiro had no access to. Because Swanzo at the time had her blocked to where she could not get these messages. But he could. And yes, time was a few hours ago after this. And yes, for that too. That's how shit like this works. It's shown with everything. And yes, in this, where he shows most of the fucking Twitter shit, most of it's blurred. That's in his first vid, if I remember right. And on the Discord, we've shown that they were talking before 2021. 2021 is where shit does get really bad. I wish I could just go back and re-fucking vamp this vid. Keep in mind, the kid is able to fucking point this out. The kid who keeps flip-flopping on whether or not the shit actually happened. Because this fucking pedo keeps telling her it didn't happen. But oh, look, you can't fake a Discord ID. Shown in the fucking most of the chat leak vids, minus the first one. That's my bad. You can't fake the fucking username under the screen name. So yeah, the fucking chats on Discord are fucking real. Keep in mind that also says VC, and I was not in the VC at that time, or else I'd have to deal with a couple other people fucking yelling at each other. That's why I had to do this shit in silence. But yeah, while I was recording this, at the time Kira was watching the vid with the other dudes in the fucking server. Talk about the document. Dig through files of what was really happening. Okay, so in your first vid, you only go to Twitter to scroll through messages up until January 30th, 2023, with most of the fucking shit blurred. And using your own fucking words, it was blurred because private info. It's already been stated multiple fucking times that there is no way that that much private info is shared, especially from you. But you did want to know where Kira was at all day, every fucking day, as shown in the Discord chats as well, not just the fucking Twitter ones. Because personally, we cannot recover the Twitter ones. You've already deleted those fucking chats. You most likely deleted them before Kiro even fucking deleted her. You made Kiro delete her account. And yes, you did make Kiro delete her account. Want to know why? Because, oh, it's hopeless. Like, using her fucking words. Oh, it's hopeless. Nothing's gonna happen to him. It's just pointless. Just give up. And yet we're still fucking here. I wonder why Kira would have that fucking mindset. That mindset of going against my abuser is fucking hopeless. Maybe because victims of abuse tend to fucking think that. Yes, I am getting a little bit fucking irritated solely because of the fucking context. I've stated this before and I'll state it again. I was a fucking victim of child abuse. I know how victims of abuse think. Child abuse isn't the only thing, by the way, hon. There's also much worse. Now we're going to skip forward a little bit. We go to the doc, alright? Blah, blah. More fucking bullshit Twitter messages. But yeah, you can see right here. Oh, look. Deleted account whenever she was just trying to fucking hide, basically. Again, she's responding to that. Referring to him. That's all of her fucking comments are referring to him. It's fucking obvious if you don't take it out of fucking context, which he loves fucking doing. That's more fucking shit on his. That's his server shit. Let's see. Blah, blah. I'll pull up the. Actually, I'll pull up the doc later, but because personally, I think that because of the actual chat leaks, it's not needed. We can actually do something real quick. Playback speed 0.25. Let me get the fucking. Alright, again, my combos. By the way, it looks like she did actually type in fucking Swan there. More of mine. Oh, look, server image. Oh, look, another server image. This is where I make fun of the fucking cat ears he's wearing in the fucking bathtub. Now, oh, look. Different servers and shit being shown from Kiro's point of view. Collection of fucking images shown from Kiro and Swanzo's chats. That one being a fucking image in another vid. What vid would that be? Oh, this one. This is the chat leaks. Again, you can see screen name, username. Thing you can change, thing you can't easily change. Here's where we start getting into really fucky shit. Shit that looks similar to what was just fucking shown. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm not sure if he fucking deleted those vids or not, but yes, he did make separate group chats with just him and Kiro where they talked. Why would they need a separate fucking group chat to talk in where it's just them two? That's a secondary set of PMs. Why not just go to the normal fucking PMs? Most likely it was his fucking idea anyway. Solely because you leave that shit in the normal PMs with having a fucking track record of not deleting your own replies like your fucking captor, abuser, whatever you want to call him, wants you to. You're going to move on to separate fucking PMs so that way, if the victim leaves, the abuser can just delete that fucking group chat, act like it never happened. He doesn't have to fucking worry. And yes, I am saying that those fucking secondary group chats, the secondary PMs, were made solely to hide shit. And they were most likely his fucking idea. And again, this shit's gonna look familiar, as shown here, as shown with the fucking thumbnail. Like I just fucking said. Let's go full screen here. Fucking... And that's another thing. He wants to say that these messages are made up. Most of these fucking vids involving the fucking chat leaks show his fucking screen name, username, and even Discord ID throughout parts of them. I separated them so that way he can't go to the same fucking timestamp, which would usually be right at the fucking beginning to find it. So yeah, there's that. Let's do near double speed. Now, here's what's really fucked up. Another talk about being suicidal like you brought up before. I wonder why. 2021, they start talking in 2020, 2019 at earliest via Twitch. As shown in the fucking first chat leak vid. They have a long ass fucking history of talking. This shit's not made up. You cannot add messages to prior fucking dates because even if it didn't break Discord, Discord would just fix it and put the most recent comment at the very bottom of the fucking timeline for the current date at which it was made. In other words, you can't fucking fake it. Only things you can fake is profile, but again, screen name, the thing you can change, username, which you can't really change, and Discord ID, which you can't change. That's not making up evidence. We've also discussed the bullshit about the timestamps. Here's this. Oh, look, I'm not hot. Meaning he said that Kira was hot. Again, same fucking profile, same fucking screen name, same username. It's the same fucking Discord ID because this is a non-stop fucking recording for over an hour. What's better for you anyway, 16 or 17? No, 16 or 18. My fucking bad. Both are still fucking creepy because he's in his 30s. Obviously, you could watch the whole fucking vids, wherever. He's most likely gonna try to fucking mass report my YouTube so that way all the shit gets taken down. I count on it. Just like I counted on him responding to that fucking post I made last night. Using his fucking alt account. He wants to claim that I'm faking evidence on both his main and on his fucking alt account that he was using to impersonate. Now it's just for slander. But by the way, how can you fake this? He gives no explanation. In fact, actually, the only fucking shit he does have is less than a minute fucking clips saying, just making claims. That's it. And yet he wants to say that I'm the one who's not credible. He also has to have a playlist debunking allegations, with most of his fucking videos gone. Because they show that he fucking lied. Thank God Spoopy Boy and myself did end up recording over most of his fucking vids. You could cut out all of our fucking commentary to get the full vids. He doesn't want those remembered though. I'll go back to the fucking vids if needed. What's whatevs. And now one of his mods, South, because I tagged South in this. Reason why I tagged South is just to fucking test something. He admits that South is one of his mods still. You don't even make content. Described here, number 5. He says, my two channels are for the sole purpose of harassing and cyberbullying a single YouTube partner. Okay. Define a YouTube partner. Is it someone who uses the platform? Because that's the same shit you're doing. That's called hypocrisy. Or are you saying YouTube partner is someone who's close to people at YouTube? If that was the case, then I'm going to call bullshit there. Before you said, and it's even shown in some of the fucking chats in one of the vids, in regards to like in one of the vids where his comments are still there, obviously. There's the normal vids where most of his fucking shit's gone. Then there's the vids where it shows his remaining chats that he left there. Now, if he deletes them, it does not fucking matter because it's whatever. But either way, in the chats where his fucking replies, remarks, comments, whatever the fuck you want to call them, on Discord to Kiro are still there, he does mention that he owned his own fucking business. In Swanzo's own fucking bio, he had some shit like small business owner or independent business owner or some shit in there, then he fucking changed it. So most likely, the YouTube partner thing is going to be changed, or this whole fucking comment's going to be deleted. But yeah, here's my response. Actually, yeah, I'll just scroll down here with both of them. Fuck it. Big words coming from someone too scared to admit he was caught. Yes, because he has to go through all this fucking effort of making a separate account using my fucking name at one point. Just because I exposed his fucking chats with a minor. Keep in mind, let's look at whenever this fucking channel was made. December 26, 2023. He said that he made another account to like that's dedicated to exposing the lies and whatever else since late September. This account was made in December. Reason why I made this fucking account was because we did get Kira away from this fucking pedo. But yeah, big fucking talk. Number two, tell us how it's fraud, much less felony fraud. Best known as VC if I'm truly guilty. Because if I am truly fucking guilty, he would have no issue getting into a call with me. Oh wait, but that proved that this is Swanzo. Unless he makes someone take the fall for him. And the only person who probably fucking would be South. Let's fucking face it. He can't. Because he knows that I'm not the one in the wrong, he is. Tell us how it's made up again in the VC if I'm truly guilty. We've already shown Discord ID, his Discord ID, which you can only get from his fucking account. You could go on any website where you could find people by Discord IDs. I forgot like all the fucking names from them, but there's like 20 plus fucking sites for that shit. And it would lead you to his account. You could also just go on Discord, type in his fucking username, he's gonna show up. With his username being the same as his fucking screen name, same shit. With the fucking messages themselves combined with all that other fucking info, tell us how it's faked. You just keep claiming it's faked, and you still have yet to tell us how it's faked. Again, best said in a VC with me if I'm guilty of faking the messages. But he won't do that. No, he has to hide behind his fucking screen. The reason why he has me fucking banned off of his main YouTube channel, oh, and even this one, by the way, is solely because he knows that he can only win a fucking argument while he's live if the other person accusing him is limited on what they could do. In a fucking live chat, you do have text limits with the amount of fucking characters you could put in. Also, in a fucking live chat, there's still a thing called streamer lag, where someone would type in a fucking comment or some shit. The person in the live won't see it until like seconds after. We're talking long enough for the argument to not be relevant anymore, or to where you have to fucking wait those 4, 5, up to fucking 30 seconds in order for you to even see a response, making it just really fucking awkward for both sides. Or you could just or in his case, just keep throwing in fucking slanderous claims, twisting shit, and then waiting for the next response, which is gonna be too fucking late to actually make a fucking proper response with anyway. So fuck it. He just won't get into a VC. 4, stating that he's still one of your mods shows that you most likely would slander him if he did as much as look at my side. That's true. The fucking evidence is there. It's easily verifiable. Type in his Discord ID, type in his username. It shows that it's his. With the way Discord works, especially the fucking app, it updates constantly. The website, if you click info, Like, click the person's fucking profile as an info on that person's fucking profile. It refreshes, meaning doing shit like going into inspect element and then changing some shit around won't really fucking affect it. It's obvious I'm not using the fucking web browser version of Discord though in the fucking recordings, meaning that it's going to be a lot more difficult to change shit on screen to the point where it's not going to be fucking worth it. And even then, with it constantly fucking updating, it will be fixed within a matter of seconds. So it'd be fucking pointless. And because Discord has to be online, in order for me to be able to scroll as much as I have been scrolling, to the point where you even see the fucking loading icons, I really wouldn't be able to take it offline. Meaning it has to stay online, meaning the shit keeps fucking refreshing. 5, where he says, you don't make content. Again, just read it. 6, where I describe the YouTube partnership. 7's one I typed in. He won't say the word nigga solely because he knows it will be traced back to him, like stated there. And now if he does it, it's just solely gonna be out of spite because I called him out. Which then he still falls into the same fucking issue of it being traced back to him, so it's gonna be deleted shortly after. Keep in mind, that's also not even a word I have blocked on here. Now, this other comment. I'm leaving the Twitter thing for a separate reply. Reason being, already described in this fucking vid. I know he had to take a fucking SC of it so that way he can end up cropping it and show that, yes, a threat was made. I.e., being banned ain't enough, I want this nigga dead. But he's not going to show who was at the bottom of it unless he genuinely did not know, which, if you've been on the internet for as long as I have, much less him because he fucking lives off the internet, you would know who Sappho is. Meaning he most likely would just crop it to where it says the text and would not show the person in question. In fact, actually, I'm kind of surprised he didn't add that earlier with the proof of him being with the proof of Jason being racist. But yeah, to recap, you can't prove how it's fraud. I can somewhat prove how it's not fraud at great risk to my fucking self. Actually, no. It's not just I can partially. I fully can prove that it's not fraud. But at great risk to my own fucking self, to the point where it could be life threatening. He can't prove how the fucking shit's been faked. Solely because that would require it to be faked to begin with. And the rest of the shit's just baseless fucking claims. If you want to say you got banned off Twitter for sending violent threats, that's only partially true. Violent threats indicates that a person or animal was the subject for those said threats. Pedos and dog fuckers are not people. I.e., Sappho. To add onto it, Swanzo's not a person either. But yeah. Oh, and real quick, I want you all to fucking see this. So his name comes from a old ass anime called Outlaw Star. This is relevant solely because of this. Before this character was released in Genshin, he didn't have a fucking model. This model, keep in mind, it's also had changes. Obviously, more updates and shit. Blah blah. Huh. Huh. You tweak the fucking proportions of shit with a already rigged model, I might add. It'll work really fucking well for shit. For like VTubing, VR chat, whatever else. We've already discussed how he has a VR chat account. We've already discussed how he actually has fucking multiple. But he's using ripped assets off of Genshin Impact. I know for a fact that he at least knows what Genshin Impact is because personally, who hasn't fucking heard of it? Here's where it gets more interesting. I do believe that this character that he got the ripped assets from was one he was actually looking forward to. Most likely, Swanzo played Genshin Impact. We've already seen how he got his name from Outlaw Star. In fact, actually, he's a fan of Outlaw Star. That's been known if you didn't know that already. Swanzo's a fucking weeb. So yeah, he most likely has played Genshin Impact. Meaning he knows about this character. Even some of the fucking facial expressions haven't been changed, by the way. But yeah, just retexturing, changing some proportions, taking out some of the shit because whoever the fuck he bought the model from, because I don't believe he actually ripped it himself. I don't think he knows how to, personally. So he most likely did buy it from someone who already fucking ripped the assets. Like, it's not going to take much. He most likely spent, at very most, a couple hundred. At very least, $20 just to get the fucking assets from Genshin. But again, wait, when did that character come out? Blah, blah. Introduced in version 2.3. And when was that? December 14th, 2021. He got the fucking model a little bit after then, which also checks out for the timeline. Unless, of course, he wants to say that he was a character designer for Genshin now, which would fit, his software developer bullshit. But yeah, if anyone's committing any kind of fucking fraud, Swanzo, it's you. Not only are you using a account that can be no way traced directly to you for your YouTube, A different one for your Twitch whenever you had that up. Most likely a different one for your fucking Kick right here. And probably your Rumble. But you also have a email that can't be traced back to you using your fucking Coinbase account. You're using one of those, not you, fucking email accounts, for at least one of your food delivery services. It gets worse. I'm not going to show that yet, but trust me. There is a couple very spicy related accounts on some very spicy websites, both allowing live streams with avatar models made around the time, well, quite a bit after the time he got this model, but was still grooming Kiro. So there's that. And I'm going to be really shocked if he asked. I'm actually not going to be shocked. I actually want him to fucking ask what those accounts were, and I'm just going to say it. Personally, I'm not going to go to those sites to prove it because of the content on those sites. And I really don't feel like fucking having to blur images. I'd much rather keep it safe enough for work where there's not literal fucking porn on here. Because it is YouTube after all. But porn should be a clue as to what kind of websites I do fully fucking believe he's on, especially whenever their accounts were created. Swans has been a naughty boy, not just in VR chat. But yeah, with that, this vid's over. Gonna go back to work, let out these fucking birds in a couple hours.